Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Dealing with Distance series. My name is Mason, one of the doctoral interns at the College Counselling Centre, and today we're going to be talking about productivity. So, as students, we're used to having some kind of routine or structure. We know when to work, we know where to work, and we also know when to relax and where to relax. But as we transition to this online distance learning, those lines are becoming increasingly blurred. And so, with our routine and structure so disrupted, it's becoming increasingly challenging to be productive in our work. And so, what we're going to talk about today is just some simple strategies that you can use to try to enhance your productivity during these challenging times. So, one way we can address the lack of structure and lack of routine that I'm sure so many of you are experiencing right now is to simply create it for yourself. So, see if you can be intentional about creating structure and routine in your day that mirrors what you typically would be doing if you were attending classes physically, in person. So that means scheduling times where you're going to do work, times when you're going to eat, times when you're going to take breaks. Anything that you typically would be doing in a normal school day, make sure you schedule those for specific times in the day to try and enhance your productivity. In addition to that, it can also be helpful to establish some kind of routines in the day. So for instance, in the morning, to let your mind and body know that it's time to work, it's time to learn. So maybe if you have a class at 10 a.m., waking up at 9 a.m. to have a shower, maybe eat some breakfast, do a brief meditation before starting the day. And similarly, in the evening, some kind of routine that allows your mind and body to really rest, relax, and detach from your work. So another simple way to try and increase your productivity is by continuing to dress and groom yourself professionally. Now I know this may sound silly, and I can appreciate it's certainly easier for all of us to sit around doing work in our pajamas all day, but our brain is constantly making associations. So if you continue to dress and groom yourself professionally, as if you were going to class or to give a presentation, that is telling your mind that it is time to work, it's time to go, it's time to learn. Finally, I know that many of you are trying to do work in crowded spaces, with other people around. I can imagine that makes focusing and being productive really, really challenging when there's just so much around you to distract you. So one way to try to minimize distractions is by investing in a white noise machine. This is a great way to block out sound, and if you don't want to invest in a machine, then there are a bunch of free apps out there that you can download that emit a similar noise, a white noise.